Hello and welcome, Sagittarius. Welcome to your November 2024 Taroscopes with me, Intuitive Rene. I do want to start off by saying some of you will be celebrating your birthday at the end of November. So happy birthday to those of you who do. The rest of you, I will wish you in December. But for those of you celebrating your birthday in November, happy birthday. Let's get straight into it. We have got one oracle deck on the table. This oracle deck is broken up into two sections. We're going to take a single card from each of these two, which combined will give us the theme for November 2024. I also want to say while I'm shuffling these cards though, that Sagittarius, when I refer to, oh my gosh, shuffling is apparently a challenge for me today. What's going on here? All right. When I refer to Sagittarius, I am referring to those of you who have your sun sign in Sagittarius, and I'm also referring to those of you who have your moon sign in Sagittarius and your rising sign. So if you've ever had your astrology chart done and you know what your rising sign is and you know what your moon sign is, and if you've got either of those in Sagittarius, then this particular reading is for you as well. All right, so this is for everybody who's got a sun, a moon, and a rising in Sag. So even if you just have a lot of other planets in Sag, then this is for you as well. So that also means that if you are here as a Sagittarius sun and you know what your moon and your rising is, you could go and watch those videos as well to receive the additional guidance. I don't know which way these are going. I think they're upside down. Right, so I have shuffled and drawn two cards. Let's see what is your theme for the month of November 2024. So the first one we have for you, Sag, is unlimited. And unlimited what? Let's see. Unlimited delight. Oh, how fabulous is that? How absolutely fabulous is that? Unlimited delight. I love that for you. Okay. I am going to shuffle the tarot deck while we talk about unlimited delight, and the tarot deck that I'm using this month is the Vintage Pam. So standard Rider-Waite Smith, but an old version of. So unlimited delight, I mean, that just makes me happy. I don't know about you. The word delight is so delightful, and it truly does make us happy. And when there's an unlimited source of that happiness, an unlimited source of that delight, I mean, what is not to love? What is not to love? So Sag, what does this mean though? I mean, let's put it into practical sense. Let's put it into practical terms. What this means is that the month of November is going to have the potential, okay? The month of November is going to have the potential to bring you an unlimited amount of delight. So that doesn't mean that you can sit on the couch and watch TV and delight is going to come your way. Well, maybe, but in reality, it basically means that you know, if you're doing life in the best way that you can, there will be many opportunities that are going to bring you delight, happiness, joy, and an abundance that you are looking for. So you don't have to try very hard. So you just carry on as normal, live your life as normal, and there will be an unlimited supply of delight, of happiness, and of joy. Right, I think I'm happy with this tarot shuffle. Let's cut the deck and let's lay out some tarot to see what unlimited delight looks like. How do you get it? What do you do with it? What does Spirit need you to know? So the first card we have is the Knight of Pentacles. Second card we have is my favorite card in the tarot, which is the Three of Cups. I love the Three of Cups energy. We then also have the Two of Pentacles, followed by the Hierophant. I nearly said the wrong word there. The Hierophant. And finishing off with the Four of Cups. Interesting. I didn't expect Four of Cups. Okay, so unlimited delight. What does that mean? What does that look like? What does November 2024 look like for all Sagittarius out there? So we're starting off with our Knight of Pentacles. As you can see, he is on a horse. He has come to a, oopsie, sorry, didn't mean to move him. He has come to a bit of a hill, okay, and a bit of an outcrop, and he's standing there and he's looking, he's surveying the land, he's looking out below him, and he's saying, right, so I want to get from where I am to over there. What is the best route for me to take? What is the best way to go from here to over there? Do I need to come around this way? Do I need to go around that way? Do I need to do a bit of a zigzag? He's got himself to a vantage point where he can see ahead of him, and he can now make good choices and good decisions as to the best way forward. He's not moving at this point, okay? As you can see, the horse is standing still because he is looking at his options before he goes into action. So unlimited delight there is basically saying to you that November, you're not going to be rushing into anything. There isn't going to be this kind of manic energy, right? There isn't going to be this kind of rush, 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 go, go, go. And if there is that kind of chaotic rush energy, you need to force yourself to stop. You need to force yourself to take a minute, to breathe, to survey your options, to look at what is available to you, and then to choose your actions wisely. Three of Cups, as I said to you, my favorite card in the tarot system. And the Three of Cups is the card of celebration. It's the card of joy. It's the card of happiness. It's the card of celebration with people you love, people you admire, people you respect, and people who love, admire, and respect you. So here we have three people who've come together, and it's almost like they're going, cheers, and they are celebrating life in a big way. But we cannot celebrate if we don't know where we're at, if we don't know where we're heading next, and if we don't know what we're doing. Unlimited delight brings joy, brings abundance, but that is only possible if we know where we're heading, we know where we're going, and if we maintain equilibrium, maintain balance. So sometimes, sometimes in life we can stop, and we can stop for too long. Sometimes in life we can party, and we can party too hard. What we need is to find that equilibrium and to find that balance. And Sag, I understand we're moving closer to birthday period. We're moving close to the end of the year. There's a lot of parties, there's a lot of reasons to celebrate, there's a lot of reasons to be happy, there's a lot of reasons for unlimited delight. Okay, there really are. But the truth of the matter is we need to stay mindful as to what we still need to achieve and what we still need to accomplish. We need to celebrate our wins, of course, yes. We need to celebrate our victories, celebrate our wins, celebrate the successes, but we also need to keep our eye on the prize as to where we're heading and where we're going. So we need to maintain equilibrium, we need to maintain balance. It doesn't matter how chaotic things get, because too much of either of these is going to remove or restrict or limit our unlimited delight. We then have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is an interesting card because, Sag, the Hierophant is the card of receiving guidance, receiving tuition, receiving a lesson, learning a lesson, receiving understanding, receiving a moral, okay? But the Hierophant also says to you, sometimes us human beings have this tendency to overcomplicate things unnecessarily. That is the message of the Hierophant. Don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. There is an unlimited delight available to you, okay? It is available to you. It's readily available. It's not a problem at all. But we need to make sure that we're maintaining equilibrium, that we're understanding the flow of what we need to do and what we need to celebrate and how fantastic and awesome and wonderful it is. But we must not overcomplicate it. Things are sometimes going to be quite rocky and sometimes going to be quite turbulent. Look at the waters behind him over there. They are definitely quite turbulent, but he is maintaining his status quo. He is maintaining equilibrium, and that will bring unlimited delight. This Four of Cups that we have on the end here. So typically the Four of Cups, I would say, is the card of boredom, disconnected, disinterest, the card of feeling meh, like nothing excites you, nothing enthuses you. But the reality is that that Four of Cups is the card of saying, when I teach tarot as an example, and it comes to the Four of Cups, I call it the caviar card, okay? So my students will know the caviar card. Basically, caviar is something that only the rich and famous eat. So it has this perception of this glamorous lifestyle, of this, where money is no object, and we have all these delicate delicacies that we eat every day, and life is just fabulous. But if you're eating caviar for breakfast, lunch, and supper every single day of your life, I promise you it won't take long, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, caviar again. It loses its thrill, it loses its excitement, it loses its value almost. And that is what this is the card of. This is why I call it the caviar card, because eventually even something as fabulous as caviar just makes you want to roll your eyes in your head. Because you have a month of unlimited delight, because you have this month of a lot of positives happening, okay, a lot of opportunity to find our balance, to find our flow, to find our zen, to observe where we're heading and where we're going, but everything's just going to flow so easily. Everything is going to be so simple and so uncomplicated that you might actually lose the picture of how fabulous life is. Sometimes if you have unlimited delight every single day, it becomes like the caviar. It becomes like, oh, look, more delight. Yay. Okay. And this is Spirit saying to you, Sag, it's too funny. This is Spirit saying to you, Sag, that you need to make sure that you don't lose the delight of delight. Don't lose the excitement for the caviar. Don't lose the enthusiasm for the delightfulness of life. You need to count your blessings every single day. You need to get excited about it. You need to find ways of re-establishing and reinventing your excitement for caviar every single day, because otherwise you're going to be missing the blessings, you're going to be missing the truth, you're going to be missing the opportunities, you're going to be missing the purpose behind whatever it is that you're navigating in the month of November. So, Sag, I'm now shuffling a little oracle deck. This little oracle deck has been made up of pieces of the tarot. So for example, this cup coming out of the cloud is one of the cards. This infinity symbol with the coins in is one of the cards. Okay, so there are aspects, not the whole card, just certain symbols that they've used to create this oracle. So I'm going to draw a few cards from here to just expand on what we have already said, what that you're going to be experiencing in the month of November. All right, so I'm happy with that shuffle. Let's cut the deck over there and let's lay out. Our first one we have is the Divine, okay, which is going to sit over there. Boom, boom, boom. The next card we have is the Phases, and there we have the triple goddess, or the triple goddess. I'm just going to leave it at that. Next one we have is the Intuition, which is going to live over there. We then have the Luck, which has got a little fishy coming out of the cup, which is considered lucky. Oopsie, sorry, Hierophant, I didn't mean to move you. And our final one we have is the Fall. Okay, where do these go? These go over there. The Fall, and the Fall is going to live on this end. All right, so Sag, we started off by saying with the Knight of Pentacles that you need to survey the land, you need to know where you're going, you need to know what's ahead, you need to choose relevant paths, knowing where you're moving to, knowing where you're progressing to. And you have to trust in luck, because that's what the Divine is saying, that sometimes circumstance, sometimes coincidence, and sometimes luck will play a part. Like sometimes people will look at you and go, oh, you're so lucky, things just always seem to work out. Well, it's because you take the time to stop and look. Because if you don't take the time to stop and look for opportunities, you will miss them completely. So this is why there is unlimited delight, but you need to take the time to stop and survey so that you can be receiving the gifts that are being bestowed upon you. We then had the Three of Cups, which I said to you is about celebrating joy, abundance, happiness and delight with your friends and family. And this is just a phase of life that you're in at the moment. Right now, where you're at, if you think about it, those of you having a birthday now, coming up end of November into December, you're reaching the end of a year. You're reaching the end of a phase, the end of a cycle. This is the triple moon or the triple goddess symbol. Mother, daughter, crone, all of those kind of things. It's just a stage of life, a phase of life. And it's a phase that we go through where, you've gone through a phase where you've worked hard, you've put in a lot of effort, you've put in a lot of trial and tribulation into everything. Now you're in a phase of happiness, a phase of delight, a phase of joy. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, Sag, enjoy it. We spoke about maintaining equilibrium. We spoke about maintaining balance and not doing too much of that or too much of that. And how much is too much? That's where you trust your intuition. That's where you have to trust your own inner knowledge, your own inner understanding. Don't look for somebody else to tell you how much is enough or how much is too much. You need to trust you, because it's your delight. It's your unlimited delight. It's your month. So trust your intuition in trying to maintain your equilibrium and your status quo. The Hierophant, we were saying, is about keeping things simple, not overcomplicating things, not looking for things that aren't there and not looking too deeply. And there we have the Luck again. So we've got the Luck coming through quite a few times, okay? And the Luck over here is basically saying to you that, If you keep things simple, the luck will be easy. You know, it'll literally be in your cup. The fish will be staring at you in your cup. Whereas if you tend to overcomplicate things, you're going to have 20 cups and you have to go through all of them before you find the fish. Whereas if you keep things simple, you'll find the fish in the first cup you look at. That is the kind of luck that you have. But it's about trusting the divine, trusting the opportunities, trusting the circumstances that you find yourself in to bring you what you're looking for. So when we spoke about the Four of Cups and I explained the whole concept behind eating caviar for breakfast, lunch and supper, and how sometimes that can become so dull and boring and it's not so exciting and it's not so thrilling and it's not so fabulous. Sometimes if you don't find a way to get excited about your caviar, if you don't find a way to be grateful for the fact that you can have caviar for breakfast, lunch and supper, if you don't work your unlimited delight in keeping it alive, it will be the fall of you. Okay, it will be the collapse, it will be the ruin. So you have to maintain enthusiasm and excitement for all the unlimited delight that you have in your life so that you don't suffer and you don't fall. Sag, I'm going to leave it there for you. Short, sweet, and to the point, not so short, I see. Sending you so much love. Take care of yourself. Have an amazing month of November. And until we connect again, take care of yourselves.